Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Akim, this person that's truth out the four corners of the earth, and all truth and sincerity and in diligence. All right, man, I got this article. As we can see that this devil, he's moving pretty fast, and the technology of the beast is here. His society, coming in, wants to go into what transhumanism, because that's basically what this is. This is the technology. Eventually everybody's gonna have to get this, it's charagma, in the right or left hand, to solidify, who their master is. All right, because that's what this devil wants to do. He wants to see the whole population. All right. So nevertheless, what he does is that he make it to where it's an incentive. Like this is something good. This is to help you, like he did with the jump shot, like we did with the stimulus checks. He made it seem like he was extending a helping hand. But at the end of the year, we're going to take it out your taxes. But can send billions of dollars to Ukraine. You see? It's nothing but wicked oppression. So we're just going to get into the article. And this won't be long. It's just to show you, that this devil and his plan, like this is how he's coming. Like we're not ignorant. Matter of fact, let's just go grab it. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, at least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant to his devices. All right, so we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Satan can use anything to try to trip you up. But especially, like we're going into the article, this right here, this is going to trip a lot of people up, because a blind man, well, you know what? I'm going to just read the article. All right, it says, there are people in the United States who have already received brain implants. I just don't know if I wanted to say that word or not. From the Utah-based company called BlackRock Neurotech, which has unleashed a C-hip called Neuroport Array. So, but you know why I said C-hip, to avoid saying this word. It says that allows people with physical disabilities to perform tasks using their brain. Headquarters in Salt Lake City, BlackRock Neurotech has branded this brain implant as the solution to cure physical paralysis, blindness, deafness, and even depression. Recipients of the C-hip can control robotic arms, wheelchairs, play video games, and even feel sensations because equipped with nearly 100 microneedles, Neuropoint Array is attached to the brain where it reads electrical signals produced by a person's thoughts. So far, around 50 people have opted to get one injected to their brains. So now look at this. You got 50 people that has jumped on the bandwagon of getting this, this cure for physical paralysis, man. All right. Check this out, because like I was saying, a blind man desires to see, a deaf person desires to hear, a depressed person desires to be happy, a paralyzed person from the waist down desires to walk. Somebody that can't use their body parts, they desire that, man. Especially, if you've been living like that, they desire to have that freedom and would do anything for it, like that movie Morbius, right? Them dudes was fucked up. They was sick, man. And then what happened was that he ended up, creating some shit, some serum with a bat, and it gave him strength and health, but it came with a cost though. It came with the cost of being, satanic, if you will. And homie, the dude, he told him about it, and he seen, like his partner wanted it. His partner seen that he had got healthy, but also he was wicked. He became like real satanic, like, but his partner didn't care. He wanted to know be free from his sickness. So how much more so people now these days that this devil, the so-called white man, he comes out with a cure that'll allow you to see again, that allow you to hear, That's trying to sit in the seat of the Most High, man. That goes back to the swelling words of that guy, Harari Nuval. Like this society here, America, around the earth, you got the elites that police the earth, right? And they're pulling the strings behind closed doors, man. They're funding these wars. They're making things happen on the scale, on the left-hand side. Okay, because they worship Satan. Satan is being openly worshipped here in America, man. They have a place, I forgot where it's at, where they said that they allow a after-school Satan program, man. They got these Satan festivals, man. Just seeing this fucking Edomite bitch. That's how you know that, like who's in rulership, man. Right? The wicked is in rulership when you got fucking devils standing up there ripping the Bible, talking about, hell Satan, man. It says, going back down, it says, we are the only company with direct brain BCI implants in human. Proudly announces Marcus Gerhardt, BlackRock's co-founder. Our implantable arrays have enabled people to connect directly to computers, control robotic arms, wheelchair, play video games, even regain sensation with just their brain signals. Elon Musk is working on the very same type of thing with his Neuralink brain CEP implants. Will implantable brain micro, eventually become mandatory? Neural port array can be placed anywhere on the brain surface, or multiple neural point arrays can exist on the same brain. See, what they're doing is, and then another thing that they're doing, they policing, when I say policing, with all this misinformation, disinformation, making it to where you can't say anything, you say anything outside of what they want you to say, you being faced with jail time or, a fine, for things like that. That's what they're doing. China, Canada, Ireland, okay? All right, it says, machine learning software tracks and decodes electrical signals generated by the wearer's thoughts into digital commands such as cursor movements on a screen, which can then be used to control prosthetics, computer equipment, and more. As the most implantable C-hips, the company behind Neural Point Arrays is branding it as a medical device to help people in need. This is simply the cover story for normalizing C-hip implants in human bodies, which is ultimately leading to the MOTB transhumanism. You see? And everybody knows, people in the know, even heathens see this, man. Heathens see this, But it's going to come to a point to where he's going, through the circumstances of the earth and the things that's going on in the earth, he's going to cause it all, Whether you're going to be, because first he's going to make it look like he's doing right now, Making it look like this is what you need, And to these people that's going through this, look, check this out. I looked this up. Approximately 1.7% of the U.S. population, or 5,357,970 people, reported they were living with some form of paralysis. Okay? So, look at all these people that can just get their paralysis taken care of by taking, this devil's, wicked devices, man. Okay? Think about how many people is going to gravitate to that. They'll be like, oh, I can see again. And that's what this devil's doing. He believes that he's God and wants to be God through his technology, man. This is why he is deceived. Okay? Look, matter of fact, let's get a scripture on that. Which one I want to go to? Go to Ezekiel 28. This is Ezekiel 28:2. It says, Son of man, say to the prince of Tyre, thus says the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and you know who the modern day prince of Tyre is. All right. It says, because, well, it would be a so-called white man, right? Because he's in rulership, he's in power. Because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not the Most High. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. You see? So, it says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and gotten gold and silver unto thy treasures. By thy kingdom and by thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore said the Lord Yahweh, because thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. But the point is that, he wants to sit in the seat as the Most High. In his mind, in his mentality, he is the Most High, man. Because it was a account in John where a man was born, he was born blind, right? But that was to show the power of the Most High, right? He was born blind to show the power of the Most High, okay? Because the Most High was going to heal him, okay? That's exactly what it said. All right, look, this is John 9:1. It says, as Yahweh shall pass by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. The Lord did this. The Lord made him blind, man. All right, it says, and his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? All right, so you gotta think about that. Who did sin, him or his parents? All right, but he was born blind, so when could he have sinned? That goes to show you that there is reincarnation. Verse 3, Yahweh shall answer, neither had this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him. So he was only born blind for the Lord's power to be shown. And when you get niggas like this, so-called white man whose pride is through the roof, is through, the firmament, he set himself in the place in the seat of the Most High, that he can heal the blind and the deaf, through his technology, man. He putting himself on the same playing field as Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. Okay? Check it out. Right now, neural port array is only being used in voluntary participants in a BlackRock lab. The company hopes to soon gain FDA approval for the device to be commercialized across the entire population. Okay? And they can say that this device can do anything. You say you suffering with carpal tunnel. Right? You suffering with sickle cell traits. You suffering with lupus. You suffering with, Crohn's disease. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to push this out to the masses of people, and then they're going to have people with testimonies, showing them in a lower state, and then now they're moving around. This devil is going to sell this shit, man. Okay? He says, we are pursuing regulatory approval of the world's first ever BCI, designed specifically for a home use. Move again, Gerhardt explained. This medical device aims to increase independency and mobility and ultimately quality of life for people with paralysis. Once home use BCIs are available, they'll help people build new lives that they may have seemed impossible following their disability. We think we'll see people return to work, establish greater independence, and engage with the world in powerful new ways. There's a lot of money to be made from these C hips. And BlackRock's goal is to maximize their use across the entire population. Our long-term vision is that our implantables will become as readily available to people with paralysis as pacemakers are for people with heart issues. And shit, heart disease is a leading cause of death in so-called African Americans, population. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. It's the black woman's womb, but it's up there, okay? So pacemakers are available at the scheduling of a date. So they're gonna make this thing normal, all right? They're gonna push this technology as, okay, this is what you need to fix this. This is what's gonna cure it. This is what's gonna cure it. It says, it says, neural point array is already being customized for other use as to restore hearing and vision. You see what I'm saying? Virtually any health condition is on the radar for neural point array to fix. The company has said any, right? So people are gonna this going back to what how it was. Let's see. Salaki. Con. Look, this is Mark 2 and 2. It says, and straightway many were gathered together, insomuch that there were no room to receive them. No, not so much as about the door he had preached the word unto them. And they came unto him, bringing one sick of palsy, which was born of 4. And when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was, and laid. And when they had when they had broken it up, they let down the bed wherein the sick of palsy lay. And Yahushua saw their faith, and he said unto the sick of palsy, son, thy sins be forgiven. So he was healed, man, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Let's see. Bam. There it is. Look, this is in great fear. This is what the brother was talking about in Acts 5 yesterday. But this is verse 12 I'm talking about. It says, and by the hands of the apostles were many, this is Acts 5 and 12, and by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And the rest durst no man join himself to them, but people magnified them, and believers were the more added to the Lord, multitudes both of men and women. So you're going to have women that's going to believe. You're going to have women that's going to believe, right? It says, insomuch that they brought forth the sick into the streets and laid them on their beds and couches, that at the least the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them. There came also a multitude out of the cities round about into Jerusalem, bringing sick folk, and them which were vexed with unclean spirits, and they were healed, every one. So Apostle Peter and his apostles, Apostle Peter and the 12, and them, they were operating what? Under the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Look, check it out. I think it's in Luke 11. Look, this is Luke 10:19. It says, behold, I give you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Right? So the Lord gave them power, man. So they was operating in the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. Now look at this, what these devils are saying on the left-hand side with technology. Neural port array has already been customized for other uses such as to restore hearing and vision. Virtually any health condition is on the radar for neural port array to fix. So they having this same God-like, complex as if though, look, we can do the same thing that God can do. We don't need him. We could do it better. You see? One major downfall, as technology continues to advance, we'll see BCIs with indications for memory and mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, Gerhard further revealed. Mental health. Niggas is crazy. Right? Vexed. You see? Hey, and they talking about they can hear that. It says one major downfall with neural port array is that the device palisades or arrays break down over time, causing the signal to degrade. This means that the device has to be removed and replaced around every 5 years, which involves more surgeries. And the masses of the people is gonna be okay with that. They gonna come to grips, man. I don't have to go do dialysis no more, which drains me. I don't have to go do certain things that I have to do no more. Just a little minor surgery to just replace my little implantable, and I can be on about my way. They gonna go for that, man. And it's all a scheme to make money too. Or they might have it to where you get the actual, the C hip in your hand, to where it makes the implantable in your head last longer, or it gives it that boost. You know what I'm saying? However they gonna do it, man. All right. But yeah, man, that's basically it on this article, man. But that's what this devil gonna do, all right? And that's how he's going to do it. He's going to deceive the masses of the people. This is Revelations 18:23. It says, the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, and by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. See, by thy sorceries. By what? Thy witchcraft, right? The witchcraft. Your pharmakia, man. That's your way of, medical health, man. Healing people through technology and witchcraft, right? So by the sorceries will all nations be deceived, man. Because you got some of these government officials that have sick mothers and sick fathers and sick sons. Salaki. A brother had called me. But yeah, so these people are going to take this, man. These people are going to take this willingly. They're going to, encourage other people to take it. They're going to look at you like you're weird for not taking it. They're going to try to prescribe it for everything. They say if they get it FDA approved, they're going to commercialize this amongst the whole population. Okay? Let's go to Revelations 13. This is Revelations 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So, all right, this devil, right? This devil, is gonna deceive the masses of the people here on the planet Earth, man. All right. Going into what, man? The NWO. Okay. So look, man, this is Rome 2.0, man. And this is how he's going to bring in the MOTB, man. All right, and he's going to deceive them that dwell upon the earth by the miracles. To a person that's been born blind to see, that's a miracle. To be able to walk when you've been deemed paralyzed all your life, that's a miracle. To be able to hear when you was deaf, that's a miracle. All right, so people are gonna be deceived, man, by the miracles, thinking that, it's technology. Nah, screw that. Nuh-uh. It says, miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell upon the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had which had the womb by the sword and did live. So the image of the beast going into what? The NWO, man. His system. How he's gonna operate things, how his laws and his legislations, all going into what? The sea hip. It all goes into each other, man. All right? Because you don't have to get the sea hip and still be worshiping the image of the beast, man. Okay? So yeah, it says which had the wound by the sword and did live. All right, and what was wounded, man? The ancient pagan Roman Empire, right? And came back through the Renaissance period and all up until this point in time now, man. That little horn, which was became America, and it was called a little horn, right? Coming up out of the earth because America started off as just 13 colonies. Okay? It says, and had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't conform to this, the NWO, all right, you're gonna be killed, man. Okay? So all this that we're reading is factoring into the NWO. All right? All right, from the image to the MOTB, man. All right, it's all together. All right, but the MOTB is what's going to solidify, your submission unto, the left hand side, man. Okay. So yeah, man, that's what's in the news. All right, and you see how fast this devil is moving with this. Okay, Lord willing, man, these things, move even faster. So with that, Lord willing, you edify. Shalom.